Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to show you how you can easily double your FPS in Fortnite or any other game, in fact. But first things first, this is going to be dependent on your monitor. So what type of monitor? Refresh of monitor. Okay, so we got refresh of monitor. How many hertz? How many hertz does it have? So that is a question that you're going to be limited by that. Also, know your PC's ability playing the certain game. So this is going to be for particularly it could be for high-end computers like mine. You don't need that, but for low-end computers like most of us have, likely, you want to get the high FPS. This is going to be a very helpful thing. So know your PC, know what your gaming computer is capable of. If you're able to play low settings in Fortnite or whatever game, and you're contain actually able to man, I can't spell, constant 30 FPS without any shudders or any problems, then that's what we're going to work with. All right, so in my case, we're going to be doing Fortnite, and I know, again, this is my computer's more than capable than what I'm about to show you, but I just wanted to just bring that to your attention. So first things first, go to your settings. Settings here, go to, I guess, system. Yep, and then you're going to go to display here, and then over here where it says under multiple displays, make sure your resolution is what you want it to be. Recommended here in my case 1080p. Go to advanced settings, and over here, since I have 144 hertz monitor, I know my Fortnite and this tool that I'm going to use is going to be able to do that. So I'm going to put 143, or the equivalent almost of 144. So we set that, and it's going to say, hey, do you want to keep the settings? You say yes, keep settings. All right. So we now have my monitor at using its full hertz, full refresh rate. Next thing we want to do here is use a little program called MSI Afterburner, or actually Riva Turner Statistics Server comes hand in hand with MSI Afterburner. This is what the tool I use to keep track of FPS. So you can create a application profile properties, and you're going to add Fortnite. Fortnite it says Fortnite client hyphen win64-shipping.exe. That's the actual program of Fortnite. So you can see here I've limited it to half my refresh monitor rate. So my monitor is 144 hertz. So I am going to limit my game frame FPS to 72. That's half of 144. All right. So now the next thing that we're going to want is you're going to go to Steam. And in Steam, go to their store, and you're going to look for something called lossless scaling. This only costs $7, and I already have this. Actually, I already have this. So so you're going to add this, pay the $7, and this is going to instantly increase your FPS, double your FPS. All right. So let me go back to my library. So I'm going to go ahead and run this little guy here. I'm going to run this, and it's running, and this is what the UI looks like. All right. So here we go. All right, so we're going to leave this with auto aspect ratio. This is all under scaling mode. Scaling, we're not going to do any scaling. I'm happy with 1080p. And then we are going to make use of the LSFG, so the frame generation. So it's going to take what our game frame rate of 72 FPS is going to double that. This is with the frame generation, a really cool little tool. So say you were playing some high demanding game like Elden Ring, or Modern Warfare 2, or Hogwarts Legacy, right? These Starfield, all these big games that are going to kill your FPS. You can double whatever your FPS, provided that you follow my rules about getting a constant FPS and then setting that as your frame limit inside the game. You can do that inside the game or inside Riva Turner Statistics Server. All right, so those are the two ways of doing that. So now we're going to actually test this to see if this works. So I'm going to go ahead and load up my Epic Games. I'm going to go ahead and launch Fortnite, and you will see that Fortnite will be capped with what I did here on the Riva Turner statistics server. Again, all you have to do is figure out where your game's executable file is, add it to the application profile properties here by the add button, and then here frame rate limit you set it to 72, and I'm going to show you guys how this works out. So again, this is what I'm showing you goes across any type of computer, high end, mid range, low end. This is more geared, this program you'll probably want to use on a low end computer, because hey, you're trying to play Fortnite and the you can get stable 60 FPS easily. But hey, what if you spend $7? And by the way, I'm not being sponsored by these people. This is an amazing tool, and pay the $7, and all right. So let me go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and change my skin here. We go with the Japanese anime skin here. All right, so all right, you can see that here on the upper left corner, my FPS is locked at 72. So let me go ahead and load into a trios no field solos match, and we're gonna bring up the lossless scaling app, and I'm actually gonna move this because this is gonna interfere. Let me move this to the let me load. You see how I moved my my FPS stats right here? I loaded it to the bottom left corner, right? So now I do that because up here in the upper left corner where I'm moving my mouse, you'll see the new frames per second. You will not see. Okay, we can go ahead and test this out actually. So you can see I'm getting a constant 72. Again, if you're not able to get a good constant FPS, I recommend you lower your settings. Again, I have a beast of a computer, so this is not a problem for me. But if you have a low end, figure out what is your constant FPS that your computer can sustain. It could be performance mode, all low settings, whatever that is, right? And do the trick that I told you about. Limit the FPS of your game, and then maximize your hertz. Alright, so let me go ahead, and you can see right now it's 72, and then in a minute you're going to have to disregard the 72 at the bottom, and we're going to focus our attention to the... Oh, that's what I forgot to tell you, very important. Right now I have this set to full screen. You need to set this either to windowed full screen, better known as full screen borderless, or windowed. So make sure you set that up. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and... This is the only way that this app is going to work. Yeah, I want to keep my changes, and there we are. Alright, so now let me bring up my program. Here's the program with the settings that we covered. Now I'm going to hit the scale button, and then as soon as I click this, there's a countdown. I'm going to focus the window attention back onto the game, and you'll see what happens. See? 5, 4, 3. Let me click over here to the game. And there you go. Look at that. So, not sure if you guys can see it. Well, you guys should be. I'm going to try to edit this video, but if you look at the upper left corner of my screen, you can see that I'm getting a constant 144, actually 145 for some reason, even though I'm capped at 72. At the bottom, numbers 72. Ignore that. That's not even right. But you can see it's very smooth in performance. So if you're only getting 60 FPS in Fortnite constantly, you can double that with this little tool. So I just proved to you guys that this works. Again, I'm not getting paid. I'm not sponsored. I'm thinking of my people that love Fortnite or want to play games, but they have a low end. Like I used to have a low end computer, and I wish back in the day I would have this opportunity to do this. So you can say I'm getting 144 frames per second. Now let me see if I can do a little trick here in the sense that I can get MSI Afterburner to actually reflect the right number. I tried this on another computer and it worked. So let me close my MSI Afterburner, and you can see in the upper left corner I'm still getting 144 frames per second. Whoa, nice. Look at this boat right here. Did not know. This is the beauty of this game. There's so many places you don't even know. So look at that, how smooth that is. Alright, so let me see if I can get my MSI Afterburner up and running again. MSI Afterburner. Let me run it as administrator, and then I'm going to go ahead and focus this. You see, yeah, it's still showing me the 72, but let me see if I actually toggle. Let me see if I can. Again, I'm just trying to prove to you guys that. Again, I already proved it to you. It's right there in the upper left corner. Let me see. Let me turn this on. Let's see. Yeah, it's not really wanting to cooperate, but you can see in the upper left corner I am getting 144. And now you see this is another kind of a not sure if a glitch or a bug, but you see my mouse. My mouse is actually visible here. So I was playing around with this on another computer and I was actually able, but look at that. My game is actually capped at 72, and what this cool little software does, the lossless scaling, it takes your, whatever FPS that you're getting in game, and it's just frame generation. It's a technology that will take the FPS and increase it to make it. But you can see I'm not noticing any loss of quality. This is a very smooth. Again, this goes for any game that you're playing. Hopefully you found this tutorial helpful. But you can see on the upper left corner, let me see if I can toggle this. Let me turn it off. You see, I just went back to lossless scaling, and I unscaled it. And now I'm back in the game. Again, the only way this is going to work if you have borderless window mode. So let me go ahead and go back into here. I'm going to click the scale button. You want to set frame generation to LSFG. Okay, then I'm going to go quickly back into my game. And there we go, 144 frames per second. Again, this is the MSI is incorrectly reporting the FPS. The FPS actually, because this is kind of, it acts like an overlay. There is I haven't noticed myself a latency, a little slight input, because this little program is taking the windowed full screened that you have in your game, and it's rendering more images. It's rendering more than the 72 images, but MSI Afterburner is not picking that up. The real number of importance is the number in the upper left corner. So there you go, guys. I showed you guys how you can easily double your FPS in any game, regardless of your hardware. The takeaways are: make sure you know what your computer is capable of. What is the constant frame per second FPS that you can get in the game with the appropriate settings. Cap that to cap that either using a third-party tool like I did, Rivia Turner Statistics Server, or in the game. Make sure you maximize your Hertz monitor under your display settings on your computer. And look at that. Look how smooth this is. I am getting the 144. I'm making full use of my monitor. Just a really cool tool, guys. It only costs $7. And you can just get increase your FPS, double whatever it is. So look at that, it's so smooth, even though it says 72 again. And I explained to you guys already. I'm sorry this is a long video. I'm really excited about how cool this little program is and how you're able to get double the FPS. So again, the recordings that most people upload on YouTube or whatnot is 60 frames per second. But me here with my naked eye, with my own eye, human eye, I'm able to notice the difference here. So not getting anything noticeable delay of any kind. So really cool, guys, really cool tool. Hopefully you found this useful. Again, I'll provide the links to these different programs, and I just showed you guys how to set it up. But the number of importance is the number up in the upper left corner. And again, I could almost swear that I got the MSI Afterburner. It's a glitch. It's a bug. I managed to get it to say 144 just like it says in the upper left corner. I did that on a different computer when I was testing this. So there you go, guys. Again, you can easily double your FPS in Fortnite in any game just by using this lossless scaling app. Only costs $7. Stick to your old hardware, computer hardware, and just follow those steps that I told you. But look how smooth this is. Full use of my 144. So really cool, guys. Really cool. That's it for this video. Let me know if you have any questions. And that's it. Thanks so much for your attention.